Hello people, today we are going to learn about the planning process group project management processes. Create WBS. WBS stands for work breakdown structure. So create WBS is the process of subdividing project deliverables and project work into smaller, more manageable components. The key benefit of this process is that it provides a structured vision of what has to be delivered. The WBS is hierarchical decomposition of the total scope of the work to be carried out by the project team to accomplish the project objectives and create the required deliverables. The WBS organizes and defines the total scope of the project and represent the work specified in current approved project scope statement. The planned work is contained within the lowest level of WBS component, which are called work packages. A work package can be used to group the activities where work is scheduled, estimated, monitored, and controlled. So let's see the inputs involved in the process of create WBS. The inputs are scope management plan, project scope statement, requirement documentation, enterprise environmental factor, and organizational process asset. The tools and techniques used are decomposition and expert judgment. Output is scope baseline and project document updates. The input, let's see inputs one by one. Scope management plan, as we have already learned this in detail in my past tutorial. Let's see in the brief. The scope management plan specifies how to create WBS from the detailed project scope statement and how the WBS will be maintained and approved. Project scope statement, this is the output from the defined scope. If you want detail about this, you can go back to my channel and watch the tutorial which talks about defined scope. The project scope statement describes the work that will be performed and the work that is excluded. It also lists and describes the specific internal or external restriction or limitation that may affect the execution of the project. The required documentation is the detailed required documentation is essential for understanding what needs to be produced as the result of the project and what needs to be done to deliver the project and its final product. The EEF and OPA, as we have learned in the past, so let's see specific to this particular process, which is create WBS. For create WBS, the industry specific WBS standard relevant to the nature of the project may serve as external reference source for creation of the WBS. For example, engineering project may reference ISO IEC 15288 on system engineering, system lifecycle processes to create WBS for a new project. The organizational process assets that can influence the create WBS process include policies, procedures, templates for WBS, project files from previous projects, and lessons learned from previous project. The tools and techniques used are decomposition and expert judgment. In case of decomposition, it's a technique used for dividing and subdividing the project scope and project deliverables into smaller and more manageable parts. The work package is work defined at the lowest level of WBS for which cost and duration can be estimated and managed. The level of decomposition is often guided by the degree of control needed to effectively manage the project. The level of detail for work packages will vary with the size and complexity of the project. Decomposition of the total project work involves the following activities: identifying and analyzing the deliverables related work, structuring and organizing the WBS, decomposing the upper WBS level into lower level detailed components, developing and assigning identification codes to the WBS component, and verifying that the degree of decomposition of the deliverables is appropriate. Let's see in detail what is WBS or work breakdown structure. WBS may be created through various approaches. One is top-down approach and other is bottom approach. Uh, Top-down approach, the use of organization-specific guidelines and the use of WBS template. In case of bottom approach can be used during the integration of subcomponents. The WBS structure can be represented in number of forms such as using phases of the project life cycle as second level decomposition with the product and project deliverables inserted in the third level. Using major deliverables as the second level of decomposition, incorporating subcomponents which may be developed by the organization outside the project team, such as a contracted work. The seller then develops supporting contract WBS as a part of the contracted work. This is example of WBS, sample WBS decomposed down through work packages. Value management system project, which is divided into needs assessment, standard development, system engineering, project management. Then needs assessment is again further divided into the current system audit, requirement documentation, alternative development, system requirement development. And each is again divided in further into component identification and component analysis in case of requirement document gap assessment, requirement changes identification, and in case of alternative development, alternative identification and alternative analysis. And this is sample WS organized by phases. Software development release is divided into project management, product requirement, detailed design, construct, integration, test. So each of the phase like project management is subdivided into planning, meeting and administration. Then product requirement is subdivided into software, user documentation, training program material. Then detailed design phase is subdivided into software, user documentation, training program material. In construct phase can be divided into software, user documentation and training program material. Integration and test can be subdivided into software, user documentation, training program material. This is the third sample with major deliverables. So this is aircraft system with phases project management, training, data, air vehicle support equipment, facilities, test and evaluation. Project management is further divided into system engineering management and supporting PM activities. Training can be subdivided into equipment training, facilitating training, facilities training, services training. Similarly, data can be divided into technical orders, engineering data, management data. Then air vehicle is divided into airframe, engine, communication system, navigation system, fire control system. Support equipment is divided into organizational level as subject matter expert, intermediate level subject matter expert, and depot level subject matter expert. Then facilities is subdivided into base building and maintenance facility. Test and evaluation is subdivided into mock-ups, operational test, developmental test, and test. So these are the notes to remember while creating the WBS. Verifying the correctness of decomposition requires determining that lower level WBS components are those that are necessary and sufficient for completion of the corresponding higher level deliverables. Different deliverables can have different level of decomposition. Excessive decomposition can lead to non-productive management effort and inefficient use of resources, decreased efficiency in performing the work, and difficulty aggregating data over different levels of WBS. Decomposition may not be possible for a deliverable or subcomponent that will be accomplished far into the future. The project management team usually waits until the deliverable or the subcomponent is agreed on so the details of the WBS can be developed. This technique is sometimes referred to as rolling wave planning. WBS defines total scope of the project, also called 100% rule. The output is scope baseline. The scope baseline is approved version of the following that can be changed only through formal change control procedures and is used as a basis for comparison. So the scope baseline contains project scope statement, work breakdown structure, and its associated WBS dictionary. So project scope statement, which is output of defined scope processes, includes the description of the project scope, major deliverables, assumption, and constraints. WBS we have already learned in the past slide in detail. Let's see some more things about WBS. The WBS is finalized by assigning each work packages to a control account and establishing a unique identifier for that work package from code of accounts. These identifiers provide a structure for hierarchical summation of cost, schedule, and resource information. WBS dictionary information. The WBS dictionary may include code of account identifier, description of work, assumption and constraint, responsible organization, schedule milestone, associated schedule activities, resources required, cost estimates, quality requirement, acceptance criteria, technical references, and agreement information. Let's see in detail what is control account. A control account is a management control point where scope, budget, actual cost, schedule are integrated and compared to the earned value for the performance measurement. Control accounts are placed at selected management point in the WBS. Each control account may include one or more work packages, but each of the work package should be associated with only one control account. A control account may include one or more planning packages. A planning package is a work breakdown structure component below the control account with known work content but without detailed schedule activities. The other output is a project document update. The other output is project document updates. Project document that may be updated include requirement documentation, which may need to be updated to include approved changes. If approved changes request result from the create WBS process, then requirement documentation may need to be updated to include approved changes. So guys, this was all about the processes create WBS. So let's revise once again. The input was project scope statement, requirement documentation, scope management plan, EEF and OPA. The tools and techniques used was decomposition, expert judgment, and the output was scope baseline and project scope statement. The scope baseline includes scope statement, work breakdown structure, and WBS dictionary. The tools and techniques decomposition deals with hierarchical decomposition of work package at lowest level. Then work package is the lowest level WBS group of activities. Then deliverables may have different level of decomposition. Excessive decomposition may be ineffective. WBS must include project management work component. Then assign a unique identifier to each item decomposed, and these identifiers are called code of accounts. Then it allows a hierarchical summation of cost, time, and resources. Decomposition could have phases, major deliverables, or sub-project as first level of WBS. Then WBS defines total scope of project, which is called 100% rule. Work not in the WBS is outside of the project scope. And WBS is created by project teams and then serve as the team development tool. It is not time based, but it is a deliverable oriented, helps communication between the project team and stakeholder. WS dictionary has a detailed work, resource, cost, quality information of WBS component. Then control account is management's point in WBS where scope statement, scopes, cost, schedule are integrated and uses earned value management to evaluate performance. Then planning packages is WBS component below control accounts with known work content but without detailed schedule activities. And it is also basis for rolling wave planning, which we have already read in the past slide. And the baseline is approved estimate plus any approved changes. So at the end, the scope baseline contains WBS dictionary, and project scope statement. So guys, I hope you got some idea on what is WBS and the processes create WBS and scope baseline. So come back to my channel or subscribe to my channel for more videos on PMP and other things. Thank you for watching.